Coffee beans ice is life. This has literally been everything to me this pregnancy. But today's video comes courtesy of VIRGO Hair. You guys know that this is one of my favorite hair companies to work with. I've worked with them quite a few times. They're responsible for my birthday hair. And then one of my most popular videos is my Got2B glued method tutorial, and they are responsible for that hair too. And so many, I think that's kind of like the most, I won't say it's the most viewed video, but I get so many comments on that video, so many people emailing me, DMing me, and all sorts of stuff about the hair as well as the technique for that video. And that was VIRGO Hair as well. So of course I had to work with them once again. I've actually had this hair for a couple of months now. After that video, they sent this hair over like right after, and I am just now, or we're just now agreeing to post this video. But this is actually their water wave hair. Obviously it's not in the water wave state. I decided at the last minute that I really wanted some wand curls with this look, actually with this color, because I don't know, I seen a video on Instagram, or not a video but a picture on Instagram, and I don't know who the girl was, but her hair was similar to this, the color and the wand curls, and I really just wanted it. So this is what it looks like. Let me show you guys what it looks like from the back. So again, this is their water wave hair. I have it in 3 bundles of 20, 22, 24, and then I have a lace frontal, which is 18 inches. I have it linked down below so you guys will know the exact specifications, and have a link to the hair on their website. But this video is also going to be a nice jam-packed tutorial. I'm going to show you how I achieved this really pretty color. It's kind of subtle enough, like if you are a professional and you go to an office place, it's not too bright and in your face. And then it's also, you know, still popping enough that you have a nice color for the spring and summer seasons. So we're going to roll to the clip. Also, after that, I'm going to show you guys how I laid it down, because this is laid down with the Got2B glue method as well. And I haven't showed you guys how I do it in a long time. I know with the original Got2B glued video that I did, it was kind of extensive, I guess you would say, because I did like all these different steps. I realized you don't have to do all of that, so I'm showing you again how I do it, and it's very simple. You don't have to do all of that, like remove your makeup and this and that. You just go for it. So I'm going to roll to the tutorial, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts on this hair. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal High Color in the color Red Hot. I have 4 boxes. I'm going to mix 2 of the boxes in one bowl and the other 2 boxes in the other bowl. Okay, so now I'm going to take the 30 volume developer and add a little bit to each bowl. You want to make sure that the color is kind of soupy. You want to make it easy to apply onto the hair. Now here's the hair. I'm going to section it into about 3 or 4 sections and just go right into it. I like to work fast because the moment you start, it starts processing. The L'Oreal High Color hair dye does come in a ton of different colors, and what's so great about this color is that you don't have to bleach the hair, and you can leave it on for as long as you would like without damaging the hair. You do want to make sure that you section your hair into as small sections as possible, because it's very easy to miss chunks of hair, and when you're done processing it, you'll have huge strands or huge chunks of hair that are still black or whatever the natural color was. So make sure you take your time and go back and forth and comb through the hair and make sure that it gets on every strand if possible. It can be very tedious, but sometimes you got to use your hands. So this was the final product. I'm absolutely in love with the color. As you can see, I kept the roots the natural color, and then I allowed the rest of the hair to process for about 5 hours. I let it air dry overnight, and then I just wand curled it all over with no product. I didn't blow dry it or press it out first. Literally just went around the whole head and wand curled. Now we're going to be taking our Got2B glued. We're going to take the Got2B glued Ultra and apply it to our hairline. Once it's applied, you want to let it sit for about 15 to 20 seconds. After you've let it kind of get tacky, I'm going to take a second layer and apply it right on top of the first. And let that air dry for another 15 to 20 seconds. I'm going to put a little bit around my baby hair so I can take it down. And then I'm going to take the freeze spray from Got2B glue and apply just a little bit to make sure it has a little extra hold. I'm going to take the metal side of the rat tail comb and just go ahead and apply it on top. You want to keep applying it and kind of make sure that it sticks, because of course the product is still a little bit wet, so you kind of want to continue to apply a little bit of pressure all the way around until it completely dries, and make sure you get those baby hairs down. So I just play with it until I feel like it's dry. Feel free to use a blow dryer at this point. I really never do, but I'm sure it will work a little bit better. Now I'm going to start pulling out some baby hairs. Sometimes I'm a little bit lazy and I don't pluck my baby hairs first. This is one of those times where I didn't want to pluck it. So I'm just going to take a razor that I got from Sally's, and I'm just going to razor away all of the hair. It's best to have your baby hair maybe a half an inch long. Sometimes I get a little bit nervous and I don't go as short as I want. Also, it would help, like I said, if you tweezed out some of that hair, probably like half of it. I'm going to take a little bit of the Got2B glue and a small brush and just form the baby hair. Now you see how it's a little bit thick. If I did go ahead and tweeze some of that out, it would look so much better. But again, I'm just a little bit lazy sometimes, so do better than me. And that's pretty much it. If you want to do the Got2B glue method, it takes 5 minutes or less. I'm going to go ahead and add some baby hair to complete the look. That way, whenever the wind blows or if I put my hair behind my ears, it'll all look really good. Now we're pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to take my Care Silk and Sheen spray. You guys know that's my favorite spray. And just apply a little bit all over the hair to give it just a little bit of a more finished look. Make sure everything is laid and in place, and boom, ready to go. So bomb. So hopefully that tutorial was helpful. I did use the L'Oreal High Color hair dye from Sally's. I think I had 4 boxes of this and I got the red hot. You guys have seen me use this brand before with the magenta hair that I did. And honestly, I'm gonna say I'm disappointed, but the magenta color took so well on hair. I thought that this would be a little bit brighter. It's actually a little bit more subtle. So if you want it to be brighter than this, I would say like mix it with the cellophane, or maybe make it or keep it on overnight. I kept it on, I want to say maybe like 5 hours. And this is what I got. I really do like it though, but I did expect it to be a little bit darker. I did save my roots and keep them the natural color just because I wanted to make sure that it would complement my skin tone no matter how bright it got, I guess you would say. But this hair dye is affordable. I think it's like under $7, like $6.50. And then you got 4, or I got 4. So more of the story is the longer that you keep it on, the better. I believe I mixed it with my 40 volume developer, or maybe it was my 30. You guys seen it in the video. It's been a couple days since I did this hair. I think I did my 40, but if I didn't, it was my 30. And like I said, I kept it on for a few hours. Feel free to keep it on how long you want, but the longer the better. And comment below and tell me if you like it. It actually kind of goes with my shirt, which wasn't planned. I really am pleased with this hair. Like I said before, this is one of my favorite companies to work with. I'll have my other reviews for them linked down below so you can see how beautiful their hair is. I even think that you guys know, I think that my most popular video is the how I bleach my knots video. and that was a frontal from them. So you guys can see how awesome their hair is, and it just speaks for itself. So I believe I covered everything. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. Feel free to leave all comments down below and I will respond to everyone. Also, don't forget to check out the hair. I do have it linked down below, as well as the other tutorials for this company. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.